and today we are going to make a little PSA because for those of you who do not follow me on Instagram, you probably wouldn't know what happened to us. But we felt the need to address it because it should not be happening. While we talk, we're going to be decorating cookies for PP Awareness Month with this month. I have to be recording and the whole of PP Month is green, if you didn't know that. So yeah, so Howard, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Hollis, and I've been hanging out with Anna for like around a month or two, and you know, I love her, and I love hanging out with her. She's so creative, and she's so inspiring, and so I'm so happy to be here on her channel, because I've been kind of wanting to do this since day one.
So we have to address the issue. So do you want to tell us why you were the person I overheard it?
Sure. So, do you want to squeeze it, or do you want me to squeeze it? Or?
No. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go right in the cookie. Okay, so what happened was really, I was getting Anna's walker from the back of my car, which is no big deal.
And we were at Target.
Yeah, we were at Target. We were just gonna look at some things in Target, and we got chocolate, so it was a really successful Target run. Then, while I was getting Anna's walker, which is no big deal, it takes like 2 seconds, from the back of my car, this man says, excuse me, miss, thank you for helping the elderly. Oh, God. I was very confused for a second, because I'm like, elderly, like, what is he talking about? But then I look at the walker, I'm like, oh. And the handicap spot, which then, I thought, like, oh, I guess he's assuming that I'm helping someone with, I guess, who's an elderly person, which I thought was, like, he meant well, you know? Like, he didn't mean to be rude, but I thought it was slightly rude.
And other people with the reference, not only elderly people, you handicap people with intellectual disability, you handicap or people with wheelchair or walker, because they physically cannot walk the mile it may take to the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, the disclaimer, you don't have to be elderly to use a handicap card.
Exactly. And so then after that, I clarified, I was like, no, I'm just helping my friend. You know, I'm just grabbing her.
That.
Awesome, you can do that. I'm just helping my friend. I was like, yeah, so that's all I said. I was just like, I'm helping my friend. I was very confused. And he's like, oh, so he's disabled. And I'm like, I was clarifying again. It's not a he, it's a she. I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, and he's like, I deal with that in my life too, and I just want to say thank you.
You
and I was,
deal with it?
Yeah, he said the word deal. I'm pretty sure. And I was like, I know people like that too. And I was like, sir, he's like, thank you. I'm like, I know he was trying to be kind or give me a compliment, but I don't think of hanging out with Anna as community service at all. And I think it's kind of offensive.
Neither should the public.
Yeah, neither should the public, because it's offensive. I hang out with Anna not because I'm sorry for her or anything like that. I think she's so independent and strong. I really hang out with her because she's so inspiring, and she inspires me, and you know, we have a lot of fun, we have a lot of laughs, we talk all the time, we crack each other up.
Yep, and how it became a matter to me. I need help, and I so happen to need mental health, mental assistance to my daily life, and it's better to have young people.
Well, I gotta make sure sure Winnie doesn't eat that.
It's better to wear Winnie.
Right behind. I'm gonna go make sure Winnie doesn't get that.
But it's better to have young people or people your age when you are able to take care of you, because you can do more activities that are age-appropriate. And I've been out with my parents at the high school football game, and no one talked to me there when I'm with my parents. But it's a different story when I'm with people my own age, because I don't know why that is. It's the way it is. So that's why I pick young people to do things with, because it's a lot more fun than no offense to you if you're an older family, but it's a lot more fun. And these people are not, and another one I heard is, or you heard no. No. None of my friends have nursing degrees.
No, I did not.
And neither the brother, and they've been kind of, So before you pick, I think it's really important that you do understand that we are parents before we are caretakers.
Yeah, and really, we're friends. And so, yes, I help Anna with certain things like getting into the car and with her walker. But really, those are in the bathroom. But like, those are just little things that you just, I guess, have to do on the side, which are like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to put this for people to understand, because I hang out with Anna because she's a friend.
Because some reason people are not understanding it.
Yeah. Maybe this is a way to put it is, if your friend has maybe a broken leg, you hang out with her. You're not hanging out with her because you feel sorry for her leg. You're hanging out with her because you want to hang out with her. She has a great personality. Right. You guys are friends. But then, maybe you have to press the elevator button for her or help her get into the car. Yeah. But those are just little extra things on the side that are just helpful. I don't think that's like the main point. Yeah. The main reason why you're hanging out with that person, And
if it is, I don't know.
And like that, because again, this is not community service. I'm not getting any hours for school or anything like that.
Some people might, but
I guess some people might, but I'm not.
Most people do not.
Yeah.
And another thing is people are like, do they get paid? I hear that all the time. And yes, I will pay them if they want to be, if I can. But most people want to be here, Even when they're getting paid, they just want to be here.
Mm-hmm. I'm not being paid. Anna and I are friends. Like, that's it. Like, that's all that's really to it. I'm not a caregiver. I don't have a nursing degree. I don't have anything. Like, I'm a friend. I met through Gretel. I was a friend of Gretel's at school.
Yeah, and you might do not know nothing. He's more awkward. I don't know. But he was the one who introduced me, because I am in need of somebody, most of the time, Mm-hmm. So, I guess what really bothered me in the house and why we're making this video is, you guys need to understand that disabilities are out there and people can live their normal life. And if you don't think that, we're going to be looking at, because people with intellectual disability, I sent a video to Howard last night. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Yeah, about Abby, who's battling autism, who is nonverbal, and he's doing the same thing me and Howard are doing. You know, do you have anything to say about that video?
I thought that video was super important, and I think
I'll
should
put it
in the link.
Yeah.
Link it down below for other people, because I feel like there's a lot of different disabilities that need to spread that awareness that people can be friends and have friends that aren't disabled, and it should be normal. And she has a lot of great points in that video, and I think that's super important if we tag it in this video.
Yep, and also that's why high school and my media buddies, you know, and that's why Mother does that, you know. And buddy is a program for those of you who don't know, disabled people, with able-bodied people, and I think that's what needs to be happening in society. You see someone, you can always assume, or you could always assume that they'll have it. Especially when there's not much of an age difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're 20.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm 18, and I'm gonna turn 19 in October. We're really like close in age, and we talk about normal, I guess, girls our age. Like, we talk about conversations about like, I guess, boys. We talk about boys. We talk about things that, like, you know, are like weird in our society, and yeah, we talk about boys. We don't only talk about boys, we talk about other funny things, and like clothes sometimes, and getting our nails done. We send each other pictures of our nails and stuff. So it's a normal, like, friendship.
We don't understand where all the stereotyping comes from.
Exactly.
And we're not blaming anyone. We're just trying to help you guys understand.
Yeah, we're just informing based on our relationship and what we've heard of other relationships.
Yeah, And Howard is not the only one that had this happen with me. I had it happen with my nephew, you know. And he would totally... Better I haven't had it happen yet.
Right.
And hopefully we never will.
Yeah. Yeah, and also assuming that it was the elderly in that case. I think we need a brief on that, and how handicap spots are not just for the elderly.
Yep. And there are two different tags. Did you know that? A red handicap tag means that you're injured, and it's temporary. And a blue handicap spot means permanent disability. Yep. So if you see a red handicap sign, that means not permanently disabled. And a blue means permanently disabled.
Exactly. That's important.
And if you assume that it's bad me all the time, here's the story you're going to be 50-50 wrong and right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's lots of people that use it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who are disabled that go out. Like, they're not...
Right.
There we go. That go out. They're not indoors or all in, like, I guess... Homes, yeah.
Yep. Because, let me tell you, like, people with disabilities have the normal right. Even if you're in a wheelchair, non-verbal, doesn't matter who you are. And people are not going to be hiding in their houses. And it's just think that, and you know, so don't always assume that medical equipment that comes out as a flaw is for elderly, you know. Because you do get disabled when you're elderly. We're not saying you don't, but
we're just saying that there's more to that handicap sign, then you guys, or anybody, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm just saying people in general who assume
Yeah.
it's only for one select group of people that would need that sign.
Yeah. A whole bunch. You mix it up, it'll tell you what disability, how high a handicap sign.
And also, I find it really weird that, like, the guy that said thank you, like, how do we want to approach that? About, like,
don't try and be polite. Don't put it on it. Don't say thank you because it may be not normal for you, but it may be normal for the person that with two people who are doing it.
yeah.
You know, it's normal for me and Howard. You know, that's all normal. Everybody has their normal. That's how we want to put it.
People who are disabled are not a charity case.
Yep. And if you're doing it to be charity-wise, you're doing it wrong. In my opinion, you'll be sorry in the long run. Don't you think? That you... And people will find out. For example, I found out who my true friends were when people would totally walk out of my life. You know, because they were doing it community-wide. You know, we do build incredible bonds that you have to be aware of. And you don't build a bond with anyone. I don't. You know, so the bonding app could tell you that we're not community service partners. Because bonding is like the number one important thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be relying on these people for a long time. You know, and something aren't so pretty that we have to do, you know. So I think the bonding thing is how you tell it's not a charity thing. So please don't say thank you because it's not really, you're not taking us to anything really.
Yeah. Really, it's basically like if you and I guess a person who didn't have a disability were, you know, just I guess going shopping, and someone says thank you for being that person's friend. You know, there's like Anna and I have a normal friendship.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. And as you can probably tell, hard for us to put words into this video.
Definitely.
Because we feel like this video should not be made.
Right.
I mean, it shouldn't have to be.
Shouldn't have to, exactly.
I mean, we can make it, but... Yeah, but let us know if something like this happens to you.
Exactly.
Comment down below. We want to know. And it's possible that Howard and I will post your story on Instagram if you want, you know, so we can share it.
Yeah.
So hopefully this video was not weird and helpful in some way. And if you have any questions about autism, I mean, we're open to answering.
Yeah, Q&A, easy.
We're going to be together about once a week for walking.
Yeah, we need exercise.
If I can't answer it and Howard can't answer it, I will send it to somebody who maybe has been doing this longer, you know. And we would want to bring awareness to everyone doesn't have the same caregiver and dynamic that we do. So we want it, but if you do, we'd love hear about it. Amazing. And welcome to my hub. How if you like this video, remember to thumbs up. If you have any questions or anything about this video, please comment down below. And subscribe if you're new here because I make new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. So I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Bloopers.
Yeah.